Hey guys, and welcome to DJ Showcase. We have our new episodes coming up, and today I have the pleasure and the honor of bringing you Myth. Hey Myth.
Hello.
Oh, I love your mask.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So how long have you been DJing in the industry?
In the world of electronic music, this is now 5 years? Yeah, 5 years as electronic, yeah. as a DJ, yeah. It's been about 5 years, but prior to that, I've been a DJ at a skating rink, and I did that for about a year. So that was pretty fun.
Okay, and you're out of Jacksonville?
No, I'm actually out of Ocala, which is just shy of Gainesville.
Oh, okay.
About 30 minutes, give or take.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the concept behind the mask?
The concept behind the mask is actually pretty meaningful in a lot of ways. And the first way for me, it's just something a little bit personal. For one, I get to keep my identity exactly as it is. So, when I get out of shows and, I'm, moving around the crowd, I can still be myself, rage out however I like to, but, still keep my identity totally intact. That's the first thing, but aesthetically, it makes it a little bit more appealing to the eye. It's just something that, goes, okay. But along with that, it also tells a story. The paint on it specifically is for, for my tribe. Because my heritage is also Native American, so I wanted to, pay tribute to that, to the style of painting. So I do that, but at the same time, the mask is actually from, Loki, the Locrian mask, and I went, okay, well, I love the idea because, when I was younger, I used to get into, get into this and get into that, try this and try that, and it's, mischief after mischief. And, I wanted to keep that as a reminder to myself, but channel it in a way that, it plays into a myth. It's not necessarily, real, but it is part of the story. It's part of the adventure. Something that people can gravitate toward and, create their own mysteries, create their own myths, create their own legends, and do something creative and constructive.
And that's how you came up with your name? Your DJ name?
A little bit, yeah. Actually, my name is an acronym. It means use yourself through harmony. Yeah, many people don't even know that. They just say, oh yeah, it's Myth, it's the mask, and it's this folk, and all that. But no, it means to muse yourself through harmony. So whatever your muse is, you muse yourself. You go after your own thing. You do your thing. You do it your way, and be peaceful with everyone if you can, if it's all possible. Be at peace.
And do you see a lot of competition or just a lot of backstabbing in the industry? Like, how do you go by, handling that and staying positive?
It's actually kind of simple. I stay in my own lane and I do what it is that I'm supposed to do. And as an artist, the artistry comes first, more than anything. That's the thing that's most important. Otherwise, I'm not here doing what I'm supposed to do.
And you're also a producer.
I am.
I just heard his song in the car and I was blown away. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. But so when is your music actually coming out? Is it out now? Is it on Spotify?
I have a couple of tunes that are up right now, but all of my new material that kind of mirrors the image of what you're seeing here, all of that comes out 3/19/19. So yeah, about a little more than 2 weeks, which is nice. Yeah.
Nice. So we'll put everything into your bio. Make sure everybody can find you.
Thank you.
And are you going to be appearing anywhere soon? Or are you doing Asteria as well, aren't you?
As a matter of fact, yes. I'm going to be at Asteria Music Festival, and that's going to be pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty wild. Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes, a lot of fun. We have a lot of talented artists, both locally and regionally, and just from everywhere. And I really look forward to it because now this is my third year, playing in Asteria. And I'm going, oh man.
So what would be your advice to the upcoming DJ who wants to get into the business? What would you tell them?
What I would tell any artist of any kind, not just in the way of music, but art as a whole, concentrate on the thing that it is that you want to do, and you may, encounter all kinds of hurdles and speed bumps and all those other things, but eventually you will get over them. If you have your sight, have your vision really fixed on something that you can see in your mind as being the end goal, to work toward that, because no one else sees the same vision that you do in your own mind. You have to narrow your gaze and focus on that, and as long as you keep chopping away at it and learn as much as possible from not just, the guys who are huge, but there's opportunities to learn about everything everywhere. And since there's internet now and all types of stuff, the information is just, it's endless. It's a real bottomless well of information. So there's no reason to not know about how to go about things or how to do things. There's an opportunity to sharpen one part of the sword, as it were. There's also the other part of it that you have to sharpen too. It's kind of like advice that people give musicians. Like, if you play drums, you should also try to play piano, because both of them are rhythmic. So if you do one thing, you should do the other. Like, if you DJ, you should also know how to produce. Or if you produce, you should definitely start to learn how to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Because one thing does feed the other. So, or if you're really good at photography and video, you should also know how to edit audio, because both of those work hand in hand. And at the same time, it makes you a lot more marketable, way more marketable.
That's great advice. I really like that. So what is it that music does for you, personally?
Personally, music allows me to be as free-minded and innovative as possible. I don't see any, it's the best word I can use here. I don't see it as a means of stopping me or stifling my creativity. Not at all. It's just completely open-ended. And I love that about music, because I can, be driving somewhere and I whistle a little tune, record it on my phone, and then, take that recording and then upload that and, resample it and, make it into something cool. So it's just a very creative outlet. It helps me to forget everything that's going on. And that's the whole appeal to electronic music, is that it just helps you to forget what's going on in the real world. That's the thing that I love about it too.
So what is the genre that you would describe your music as?
I would call my music experimental bass.
We were trying to figure that out.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you really asked that. It's experimental bass, and for me, I chose for it to be that specifically because I don't want any of my music to stop at a certain point. If it's, just, house music, there are plenty of options to go any direction with house music, and it's very, very specific. Each avenue is very specific, but experimental bass is wide open. And in the song itself, I can go any direction in bass music. In general, it could be bass house, future bass, trap, dubstep, rhythm, anything, grunge.
You're not limiting yourself.
No.
You're keeping it so you can explore and be wide open with your music.
That's right.
Yeah, because your music's amazing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I was like jamming in. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sorry, you couldn't see me.
That's okay.
And you can catch him at Asteria, and his EP comes out 3/19/19. See you next week.